Welcome back to Fight Night. Sam Rosen along with Gil Clancy ringside here at the Friar Tuck Inn in Catskill, New York, getting set to take a look at a junior lightweight battle. Regilio Tuur, number 6 in the world, taking on Richard Salazar from Corpus Christi, Texas. Regilio Tuur trying to bounce back and get up in the rankings. Calvin Grove presented a tough test for Reggie Tuur last March. Tuur was pointing toward a title shot. It was a close fight, with Tuur controlling things early. But as has been the case in recent fights for Reggie Tuur, he faded a bit in the late rounds. The veteran Grove was able to use his experience to rally and win a split decision. For Grove, a former world champion, it was a very satisfying win. For Reggie Tuur, it was a disappointing delay in his quest for a world title shot. And there was growing concern about his staying power in the late rounds. But Reggie doesn't think it's a serious problem.
No, not really. I feel that I'm finishing stronger and stronger. We've been working on conditioning, you know, because I'm very fast starter, and I like to finish strong too. That's why I'm working hard at it.
I want to look back to the Calvin Grove fight, and in that fight it seemed as if he may have taken those later rounds. Are you concerned about that situation?
No, not at all, because if I look back at the Grove fight, I looked at the fight a lot of times, and you'll see that in the beginning rounds, he didn't even punch, just not even move, he really ran, you know, from me, and I wanted to win that fight so bad, and I felt that I won the fight, you know, and so that's why I think I gave a lot, you know. In later rounds, I felt that, you know, he wasn't fighting me anyway, so why would I exert that much energy?
All right. How do you feel that loss to Grove affected you as far as your career, as far as your movement toward a title shot?
It put me back a couple of spots on the world ranking, and you got to get back. You got to show that you're a real fighter. You want to become a champion. You just got to get back on track and do what you do best.
Do you feel you're back on track now?
I'm definitely back on track. I had a very good fight in my last fight, 5th round knockout. I was going to fight again after that, but my opponent never showed up, so I'm back on track. I'm mentally even stronger than I was before, because these things happen, and I never felt that I lost the fight. And if I remember you and the Gil's commentary right, you didn't feel I lost the fight either.
I remember that. I scored it close, but I scored it for Tuur. It was a split decision. The judges going 2-1 for Calvin Grove.
Yeah, very, very close fight, Sam. I think sometimes the judges really take into consideration the way a guy finishes a fight.
Important fight for Reggie Tuur tonight against the southpaw Richard Salazar. We are set for the official introductions. Let's go to Ward Todd.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our next fight, 10 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Referee again is Ron Lipton. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, weighing 132 pounds. He has a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses, and a pair of draws, with 5 knockouts. From Corpus Christi, Texas, Richard Salazar. And in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks, weighing 130 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 29 wins, 2 losses, and a draw, 20 big knockouts. From Whitestone, New York, ranked number 6 in the world, Reggie Tuur.
Reggie Tuur came back off that loss to Calvin Grove with a 5th round knockout over Paul Harvey June the 2nd. In, I believe, what was voted may have been the knockout of the year in Europe, as he likes to fight in Europe and likes to fight especially in the Netherlands, where he grew up.
Well, it's great to have that second venue to go to, Sam. It really is, and it brought him back into the picture after that loss to Calvin Grove. And you know, he's a fast starter. It's going to be interesting this first round, because I don't know if Salazar is going to be ready for the assault that Tuur will try to put on him with that right hand in the first round.
Salazar is coming off of back-to-back wins this year in 10-round bouts against Albert Rendon and against Ed Parker, both fights in McAllen, Texas, and both tough wins. The Rendon fight was a majority decision win, and the Parker fight was a split decision victory for him.
Well, those are 2 pretty good fighters. Pee Wee Parker, real good fighter. Salazar does have some credentials. He's been in with some pretty tough guys. But again, the Tuur's got that dynamic right hand. And now he's showing me a good left hook. I'll never forget when Tuur was an unknown quantity and he knocked out Kelsey Banks, who was our top guy in the Olympics. One punch.
It's interesting, in talking to Richard Salazar and asking him if he was familiar with Reggie Tuur, said he remembered the one distinct thing he remembered about him was that knockout of Kelsey Banks in the Olympics. He said it's hard to wipe that out of your memory. It was vivid in his mind. Salazar says he's basically a counter puncher.
Up to this point, he's showing a very good defense and picking off a lot of punches, a lot of Tuur's punches.
Tuur getting in the right hand.
Not the straight one, Sam.
Tuur got in a good left hook to the body. And that was a quick left hook, and it's a flash knockdown. Salazar doesn't look hurt. Seemed to hit him on the top of the head. A flash knockdown. Takes the mandatory 8 count.
It did wobble him a little bit, Sam, and now let's see if Reggie Tuur goes into his first round act.
So Tuur with the quick start once again. Salazar starting slowly, and Tuur scoring an early knockdown.
That left hook of Tuur's has been very effective to the body and head. Another good straight right hand by Tuur. And Salazar is starting to pay attention to Tuur's feints. He sometimes can spell the beginning and the end.
There's Tuur banging the body. Tuur working upstairs, went with a good quick left uppercut after a left to the body. Straight right hand finishes the round. A good one for Reggie Tuur, in which he scored the flash knockdown.
And Sam, Tuur just appears to be a little too quick for Salazar. Hand speed just a little too much. So far, Salazar just can't match that hand speed.
Look at me. I like what you're doing, okay? But I don't like the fact that you're pulling away too far, okay? Don't pull away so far.
Take a look at it.
Let's take a look at this flash knockdown.
I want a serious jab. I want
Sets it up with a jab.
Reggie, I want you playing on this comeback jab. You got me?
Nice move, about the right to the body, and then that left glancing off the top of the head.
Here's those wide punches by Regilio Tuur. Oh, beautiful. I guess you call that a left uppercut.
Nice moves.
Beautiful. Well, again, near the end of the round, Salazar, you can see it was being hurt by the punches because he started to fall for Tuur's feints.
Bill Borgia is a longtime trainer of Reggie Tuur. Bill Bykoff is his manager.
I call it the Phil and Bill show. Or Bill and Phil, you know, it depends on which guy I'm talking to.
And they handle Kevin Kelly. We'll see a little later on. Tuur back to the attack. Salazar covering up. Down from a big right hand goes Richard Salazar, and that one hurt. Salazar trying to clear his head is up at 6. Nodding his head to Ron Lipton, the referee, that he's okay. Lipton taking a close look. Salazar trying to collect himself, and Tuur bearing down on his opponent. There was that big right hand. Tuur all over Salazar.
I like the way Reggie's mixing up those punches, body and head.
Salazar backing away, but he's in serious trouble here with lots of time remaining in round 2.
And Sam, he hasn't really offered any offense at all up to this point, Salazar. Just taking punishment. Has to throw some punches.
Straight right hand by Reggie Tuur.
And you can just see him falling for those feints.
Does it seem to you that Reggie Tuur is much more patient in this fight than he was the last time we saw him against Grove?
Well, no, I still think that he's fired up, Sam, but he seems to be doing everything so much better in this fight.
Salazar has collected himself, but still not offering offense. He's letting Tuur take the entire fight to him. Salazar not throwing any punches. Tuur waiting for the opening. There That was first punch thrown by Salazar in quite some time. And not much on it.
And you can just see Tuur stalking him, setting him up, trying to. It's almost like target practice right now. Okay, I'll throw the left hook to the body. Now I'll go back up to the head. And it's just about what he's doing. There's the left hook to the body, right hand to the head.
He's using that double left hand very effectively. Salazar switching to right-handed here. There's a straight right hand by Tuur landing. And he's using, besides that straight right, he's using a right hook. There's that right. Salazar shaking again, in some trouble and backing up.
He's just overmatched, Sam. He can't keep up with Regilio Tuur's power or hand speed or skills.
Tuur has been good with the uppercut from all angles.
Every angle.
Salazar is taking the punishment.
And again, what is he thinking of, Sam? He's going to have to throw some punches. He's got to slow this freight train down, and he's just not doing it.
I don't know if he thinks Tuur is going to punch himself out, but Tuur is just continuing to move in without much resistance. Salazar opens up a little bit as we come to the bell, ending round 2. Another big round for Reggie Tuur. Richard Salazar out of the Baltazar stable in Houston, Texas.
Okay, now, you know he's throwing those right hands, overhand rights, right? That's similar to a hook for his fashion. Over here, over here, over here. Okay, Rich, now we're going to have to start getting some points here. Okay, son? You know what I mean? Yes, sir. You're going to have to start letting those punches go. Don't just go for that home run punch.
Here comes the knockdown.
You took in everything he's got. He's getting it with ease.
And there was that looping right hand, Sam. Not a straight right hand, a looping right hand. Let's take another look.
No, you can't. Put the punches together.
There's that left hook to the body. Beautiful punch.
Automatic.
And now he's going to loop that right hand right over Salazar's left hand. Showed us just about everything in the book.
Different combinations. He used that left to the body, left uppercut, then the left to the body and the looping right. Third round, and a big lead. Obvious who's in front. After scoring knockdowns in each of the first 2 rounds, Reggie Tuur has built up a sizable lead, and a caution for holding behind the head to Reggie Tuur.
And now in Salazar's corner, they told him, now you're going to have to score some points. So let's see if he really lets it all hang out this round or continues to fight defensively.
Straight right hand is scored again by Reggie Tuur, and the quick left uppercut, which has been very effective. Salazar has done very little to slow down Reggie Tuur.
He has to make Reggie Tuur respect him, or he's going to have to get out of the ring. They're going to stop this fight.
Straight right hand has been landing in this third round.
Well, Salazar's not even offering a left jab, Sam.
Tuur beating him to the punch with that right hand. Straight right gets in again through the gloves. There's that left hook to the body and the left uppercut. It's a beautiful combination by Tuur.
That left hook to the side that Tuur shows is a real good solid punch. And now Salazar's bleeding from the nose.
And goes down from a right hand, and this probably will be it. Ron Lipton looking closely to count his 6. Salazar up, wants to continue. He is hurt, he is dazed. And Ron Lipton has probably said, if you're going to take more punishment, I'm going to stop it. That's it, that's it. Few more punches, it's over.
And I think Lipton did a great job, Sam. Gave the kid a chance, but was there to protect him when he got hit with a couple of more punches. Good job by the referee.
Reggie Tuur with a dominant performance over Richard Salazar, and as we pointed out in our last fight night, you look at Salazar again, we find a fighter who is not totally committed to boxing, and you can see the difference.
Well, absolutely, Sam. You know, boxing is when you get up into this class of boxing, you have to dedicate yourself to the sport. He has a lot of outside interest, and it showed in the fight. The Tuur was just had every advantage over him.
An excellent performance for Reggie Tuur as he knocks down Salazar in the third round.
All right, let's take a look at it now. He showed him first. He showed him a right hand underneath and right back up on top. He showed us just about everything, Sam. Now let's take a look at the way he sets this up. There's the right hand underneath. Now right back up on top. Right on the button.
A powerful puncher, Regilio Tuur, now 32-1, and came in ranked number 6 in the world. And he's really fortunate that the loss to Grove didn't knock him way down in the rankings. He was able to hold that number 6 ranking, and now can perhaps climb a little closer toward a title shot.
Well, Sam, if he fights anybody the way he fought tonight, he's even money with any world champion the way he fought tonight.
Here's the official time from Ward Todd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time 1 minute 44 seconds of round number 3, winner by TKO, Regilio Tuur.
Regilio Tuur, 25 years old, born in Suriname, grew up in the Netherlands, fought in the Olympics for the Netherlands in 1988, was a quarterfinalist, knocked out Kelsey Banks, the highly ranked American, and now highly ranked in the junior lightweight division. An impressive victory. We'll be back with more Fight Night in a moment. Richard Salazar in the 3rd round, a knockdown in each of the 3 rounds. This was round 3, and the right hand lands right on the jaw. Down goes Salazar. Moments later, the fight was stopped. Regilio Tuur is with Gil Clancy in the ring right now. Let's go to Gil.
Hey, congratulations, guys. The Reggie, Bill, and Phil show.
Reggie, Bill, and Phil show. We're on the road again.
I want to tell you, that was one of the best exhibitions of mixing up punches that I've ever seen a fighter, or at least in quite some time. What about that, Reggie?
We've been working on it very, very hard. Ever since the beginning of my career, we heard you say once and only once that we weren't mixing our punches enough. So from that moment on, we said it's not going to happen again. And we value your opinion, and we work hard on things to improve each time we come out.
Thank you. Are you going to give me part of the trainer's fee for this, Bill?
Sure, no problem.
Phil, excuse me. Phil, what about this? Where does he go now?
Well, that you got to ask Bill, but I would like to
Hold on. I'm going to ask Phil. Bill, where does he go now? What does he do?
I'm really happy tonight. All I can tell you is we lined up for the European Boxing Championship, and we'll be leaving for Europe soon. And Reggie has an opponent, tremendous fighter, Jacob Nyoma, and we're looking forward to fighting for the European Championship, junior lightweight.
What's the date of that fight?
It'll be prior to December. I don't know the exact date.
Probably in November. It's an opponent that we fought before. We had a draw, very tough fight, and we're looking back to get that strong. I'm ranked number 1 in Europe, so I want to become the European champion.
Well, I've seen remarkable improvement in you since the last time. If you fought this guy a draw before, if he didn't improve as much as you did, I think you're going to be the new EBU champion.
Gil, we're out for destruction now. I mean, in the ring, outside of the ring, we're perfect gentlemen. But in the ring, ever since that Grove fight, method of thinking is changed.
You could have seen me fight in England.
Well, you really looked focused on. Good luck again, fellas. Now let's go back to Sam Rosen at ringside.
Thank you, Gil. The youngsters in attendance, able to watch Regilio Tuur come up with an impressive victory. That draw he mentioned was back in February of 1990. He'll fight Jacob Nyoma again later this year for the European title. We'll be right back.